Hey tubes. Well, when you see a lawnmower taken apart like this, I've got the head off, got the valve cover off. Only thing I don't have off is the carburetor, which is kind of unusual. Anyway, this is a mower I sold a couple years ago. I used it to mow my lawn a couple times. Seemed fine, so I sold it. And then the person who bought it had some issues where when it was hot it would not start, or it would quit if you because this has a blade clutch. Normally, if I wouldn't go to this extent to get one going again. So I gave the person who bought it their money back, and no, you know, I've only done that once. Only have ever had to do that once. What happens is the behavior is when it's hot, it seems to lose compression and it doesn't want to run. When it is cold, it seems to have about 70 psi. You know, I've checked. And only thing I could think of is that maybe I should check the valves. So here it is. I don't know how long ago, much later, I finally get around to this. And it's just been sitting empty. Gas is empty. So I want to show you, this is probably why this will not run when it's hot. I've got the valve cover off. I have this at top dead center, where the valves are closed and the piston is all the way up. See, if I do this, I mean, there's a little bit of play, but they don't turn. Well, yeah, that one turns a little bit. That one turns a little bit too. Well, that shouldn't be that way. It's, when this thing heats up, things will expand, and what will happen is the valve stems become too long, and it will not let the valve get being able to go in far enough so it can create the seal to make compression. So how you fix this is, this was an overhead valve one, you just adjust the valves. This is a flathead. Well, with the flathead, the valves here are on the side. Here. The top one here is the intake, the bottom one is the exhaust. On this particular engine, which is a Briggs Quantum. Different engines, or maybe a Tecumseh, it might be different. I don't know. I haven't opened up the valve cover on a Tecumseh before. So I'm going to show you. I got my feeler gauges here. Okay, I'm here. I'm going to check the valve clearance. According to the specs, here's the specs on this particular engine. The intake, that's the range, and the exhaust, that's the range. This is in inches. So, got my feeler gauge here. I've just taken out, say, 4. These feeler gauges, I believe, I somehow inherited. They may have been my grandfather's or my father's, I don't remember. Let me see. Okay. Well, this is supposed to be, what? 7/1000 of an inch. Well, I've got a 4/1000 here. and that won't even fit in. This is cold, engine's cold, and same for the intake. It won't fit in. Excuse me. You're supposed to be able to, when it's at top dead center, fit these in for the proper clearance. Well, this tells me that I need to take the valves off and grind a little bit off the stem and put them back. Something I've never done before. I do not have a valve compression tool. There is a way to do this without a valve compression tool. I've seen people use some automotive clip removal tools, or flathead screwdrivers, because you got to get the valve spring keepers, and there's some, and I can't remember whatever the top is, whatever that is. That has to all come off, and then I'm going to use a file, and then just file it down a little bit and put it back, and keep I won't necessarily hook up the spring, but you have to keep testing it, trial and error, till you get it to the right spec. And that's how you adjust valves on a flathead. Unfortunately, it's a little bit harder. And again, I've never done this, so hopefully maybe I'll get around to it later.